Ladies and gentlemen, it's with a heavy heart that I inform you that Levi will not be joining us due to his untimely drowning in a sea of responsibilities. Here's an artist's rendition of what we think may have happened. We now mourn the loss of our esteemed colleague and look forward to the next video when he'll hopefully be back. What is up, internet? So normally in our videos you would have Levi here reviewing something that we managed to scrape up to review. This time we're going to do something a little different. See, with the grading going on for the new building, my target stands for our plate rack and silhouette target have suffered some irreparable damage. So instead of just banging out new target stands and stuff, I figured why not bring you guys along because, well, it's content and you guys like to be involved in everything anyway. Plus, I don't have to go looking for my drawings for these things again if I post them on the internet. So it's not entirely a selfless act. Anyway, this should be pretty quick. It's a fairly simple woodworking thing, and you guys stick around. Hope you enjoy it. I'm going to start out with some basic stuff like a tape measure, a pencil, and a speed square, and a chop saw. Now you don't need a chop saw to do this. You can do this with a circular saw or hand saw or really anything you have to cut wood with. Alright, we're going to kick this off starting out with a plate rack. Now the top bar of the plate rack is 57 inches, the middle divider is 50. The uprights are both 5 feet apiece and the feet are 4 feet apiece. I'm going to start with cutting these uprights at 60 inches. And we did all this out of 8-foot boards. If you have 10-foot boards, you can just split it in half, but don't take for granted that it's 10 feet. Actually measure it. Otherwise you're going to end up with one that's 5 feet and one that's, well, not 5 feet. Now the feet we put on these things are 48 inches long. I'm actually going to just split this board in half. I'm not going to measure it at 48 inches. Because it's 96.5 inches instead of 96. This is going to leave us at 48.25 for the actual middle of this thing. These are just target stands. They're going to get shot and eventually they're going to have to be replaced no matter what I do. So it's not fine cabinetry here. So any of you woodworkers out there that happen to be watching this, we're not doing anything super precise here. Now on these legs we're going to cut a notch halfway through it to set the upright in. We're going to do that by kerf cutting with a circ saw, breaking it out and then going back and cleaning it up with a multi-tool. And I promise we're not sponsored by DeWalt, but we could be. Just like that. That's what we're going for. Alright, gives us both our legs and both our feet. So we just need the crossbars for the plate rack and we'll be done. Alright, now our cap on this thing that holds the round plates is 57 inches. And when you're doing that, because it's load bearing, you want to set it on top of the uprights. Now we're not going to be able to do that with the one in the middle, but, you know, do what you can with what you got, I guess. Now to accommodate for those uprights, the one in the middle is 50 inches long so that we can sandwich it between those uprights. And that's it. That's all our cutting for the, well, that's all our wood cutting for the plate rack. Let's start some assembly. Now, we're going to assemble this thing with these 6-inch lag bolts because overkill. And because the shop's not built yet and I'm doing this in the yard, I'm going to use the tailgate of the truck as sawhorses so I don't worry about knocking over the small sawhorses that I have and, you know, crushing my feet or anything. Alright, now our cross piece for our second row of plates is 15 inches down. Alright, to add some longevity to this thing, we're going to line the bottom and two sides with what's called stall mat. You can pick this up at any feed and seed store, Tractor Supply, that kind of thing. It's just going to catch some of that high velocity frag and keep it from chewing the boards all the crap and give us a little more longevity out of this thing. And you can cut this stuff with just like a razor knife. Trying to show you guys how to do it with whatever you have around the house, and I forget that I have all sorts of things around the house. Yeah, I know. I didn't cut it with a razor knife. Sue me. Now we're going to bang in a couple of drywall screws, hold that rubber in place. Then the only thing left to do is put the feet on it and hang the plates. Look at that one is, folks. Shut up. Look at that one is, folks. All we gotta do is take down the plates, put the hooks in, hang the old plates on the new frame. But it's super hot out here, and it's lunchtime, so we'll be right back to do the other one. All right, I'm back. So we're gonna throw together the framework for the full-size steel silhouette we have down there that we have affectionately named Mr. Bongo. The cap on this thing's 36 inches, the cross piece at the bottom's 29. The uprights and the feet are exactly the same as the plate rack that we just built. So I'm gonna get to it, as this Carolina heat's giving me a case of the vapors. Before my palms get sweaty, my knees weak, my arms get heavy. And no, there will not be any vomiting of mom's spaghetti because I had tacos for lunch. Alright, that framework's done. We just gotta hang the plates on them and put them in position. I also have to line that one with the stall mat. Well, there you go. We rebuilt the plate rack and the stand for Mr. Bongo down there and brought you guys along. I know this is a little bit of a departure from the things we normally do, but figured what the hell, we'll give it a shot. Trying to include you guys in some more stuff, create some more content for you so we don't end up having to drop the content creation to carry out our normal business. So thanks for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Go ahead and check us out on Facebook and Instagram, and hopefully soon we'll be bringing back the podcast Covering Fire.